All right, just got some crazy news to share with you. This is my personal record for the fastest deal ever. We just picked up another amazing client. Just got off the phone and she literally opened up like 30 engineering roles. Yesterday, later in the day, he hopped on the call with the hiring manager again, and that went super well, bringing my total of this week to Hello and welcome back to another week in the life behind the scenes of what I do every single week as a recruiter in the technology industry at my own recruiting agency. As you saw from last couple weeks, we're coming into this week with 2 verbal offers. Happy to say that the one senior software engineer successfully signed his official offer and sent it back, so that's done. We're still waiting on the second to review her official offer letter, and then once that's signed, that is 2 offer for the month of July. I am filming this on Thursday, and if you're wondering what I did Monday through Wednesday, it's honestly nothing exciting. It's just me just sitting here sourcing for candidates. What that means is I'll use any resource at my disposal, whether it's our ATS, the applicant tracking system of candidates we spoke to before in the past, scraping job boards and job sites, as well as conducting targeted search for passive candidates on LinkedIn and other tools. I have so many positions going on right now, and it doesn't help that I picked up a client last week that opened up 20 positions for me. So if you saw my last video, if you didn't, make sure you watch it. But if you saw my last video, you would know that my plan of attack is not to do 20 positions at once. I have to carefully allocate my time and resources because I'm also working on so many other positions for so many other clients. For me to be effective with this client, instead of me attacking 20 positions, I single-handedly narrowed it down to about 3 or 4 I'm gonna focus on first that I know is gonna elicit the strongest responses. And once those go out, we do a couple passes and big hits of those, and then move on to the next group and repeat and so on and so forth. At that point, I'm gonna keep a high level view of all my positions in the pipeline and just calibrate on how things are going. Other than that, even though it's Thursday, looking to finish off this recruiting deal, looking to also continue to stay on top of one more deal I mentioned last week with a senior software engineer who's traveling all over America. I have a feeling that we can get something done this week before the weekend. But it's a packed Thursday, it's a packed Friday, and if you are excited as I am and you really wanna help us continue, make it a good day, finish off the week strong, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to get started. You ready? You ready? Let's do it. All right, just got some crazy news to share with you for the recruiter offer. The official offer letter was actually sent to her late Friday night, which I didn't know about. She reviewed it all weekend and she still needed a couple more days to review it. And I just heard right now from email that she just sent the official offer letter back to my hiring manager, signed. Woohoo! That is 2 offers done back to back in the middle of summer, which is insane. This recruiter role was awesome because first of all, I love talking to other recruiters. We all do the same thing and want to find any way I can to support them. But number 2, this is my personal record for the fastest deal ever. Up until now, my fastest deal from first reach out, first response to a verbal has been 11 days. Now it's been broken. It took me only 9 days to fill this recruiter. Honestly, as I talked about all the time, one of the best things recruiters can do for candidates is to really fight for them and condense the entire interview process for them. When I reached out to her, she responded. I literally that same day had the first round phone screen. That went so well that we actually got a second round scheduled later that day. If you didn't go through a recruiter, you'd expect at least several days or maybe a week or 2 to hear back from the first call. And then if that went well, another week or several days to schedule the second call. But working with us and understanding that like she has a very sensitive and short timeline interviewing many other companies, she's on the verge of traveling, and the fact that our hiring manager really liked her, we leveraged that, pushed her to the offer stage as soon as possible. An offer came out. It was within the range that she was looking for, hardly any negotiations. The only questions that she had was basic stuff about the PTO, paid time off, and benefits. Once that was squared away with our hiring manager, bada bing, bada boom, easy decision for her, signed, sealed, and done. Gonna start next month. But oh man, I am pumped. It is great to end a week with at least a deal, but 2 would be even sweeter. I have one more offer I'm kind of working on. It's not an offer yet, but it's with a senior software engineer who's traveling, and so gonna stay on top of that. So we just picked up another amazing client. They're a very well-known, reputable company in the health tech super mission driven, having a significant impact in the world. Picked up with them initially a senior director of product role, which I'm really excited about. Just got off the phone with their recruiting manager, and she literally opened up like 30 engineering roles. I feel great, but I'm also dreading it and like super stressed out. Engineers, again, very difficult, very, very competitive. So you have to really work hard to get great responses. But the fact that they're hiring so much and growing so fast, despite how large they are, is really exciting. And I'm honored and blessed to have been considered to just be a part and help them the best that we can to scale. This is insane. Like I'm still frantically working on the open positions for my last client, among everything else. Gonna have to now find a way to factor in these like 20, 30 other engineer positions. But the good news is that we're working engineer positions right now. And this new client, they're pretty flexible in terms of the languages, the background, school, degrees, and all that. So one of the ways us recruiters work smart instead of just working hard, if I find someone that is in process or that was good for my other engineering positions, there's a high chance they could also be good for this position. So we can just simply reach out to them and repitch them instead of starting a brand new search. But gonna be doing that and starting a brand new search maybe tomorrow or early next week at the latest, just so we can push through all the positions that we wanna hit first this week and push everyone in process, hopefully further along in the interview stage, closer to the final. But I'm excited. This is an insane Thursday. Anxiety, stress off the roof. But yeah, it's a very, very good problem to have. But now time for me to stop talking and start working. All right, so happy Friday. Quick update. So remember I told you at the start of this video, and if you're watching last video, we have one more deal that's pending. This is with a senior software engineer that was doing tech interviews while he was road tripping through Colorado and now in Seattle. Well, he's actually planning on coming back to New York on Monday, but what happened was that we heard that he had another interview with another potential future colleague on Wednesday. That went really, really well. And yesterday, later in the day, he hopped on the call with the hiring manager again, our client, the VP, and that went super well, to the point where the VP gave him a verbal offer. Oh my God. And the crazy thing is, the VP told me afterwards that the call went really well and the numbers and terms seemed to be good enough for the candidate. So right now, I followed up with the hiring manager. He went ahead and sent the official offer to my candidate for him to review and sign. But if everything is good, if we have no more negotiations to do right now and he signs, that could be 3 official offers in 1 week, which is absolutely freaking insane. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to finish this off. But aside from that, I have a Friday that's packed. Got like 12 candidate calls, got a weekly sync with the new client that we picked up that we're working like 20 plus roles on. We're picking up new clients and signing 2 new engagement agreements for new clients next week. So it's just been absolutely insane. Got too many things to do, got too many good people to find. And this wraps up another week here. I'm sorry that it's a shorter one. I just had too many things on my plate, had to keep my head down and really focus on all the positions that we have to fill. Making good progress on the product designers, making good progress on the HR, account executives, account supervisors, as well as a bunch of engineering positions. So slowly all the open positions are either half filled or filled in terms of pipeline. So feeling really, really good about that. Had a bunch of interviews, talked to a lot of really, really great candidates. And so it's just another fulfilling, fantastic week. But a couple highlights. Number one, we picked up 30 plus engineering roles of all kinds, all languages. They're flexible to front end, back end, and it ranges everything from junior to mid to senior, lead, staff, manager, directors. This is with a really reputable health tech company in New York City that's just doing amazing things and having significant impact. I first picked up a senior director of product role. They're looking for someone very, very particular. Did a couple really good targeted passes. I think we submitted 2 people already, fingers crossed. But this whole 30 plus engineers on top of all the other engineering positions that we do have is a little bit overwhelming. But I'm all about working smart. You have to work hard, but you can also work smart. And the easiest thing that you can do for recruiting is if you have a lot of overlapping roles, which I do, anytime I find a good engineer, I can pitch them to not just one of my positions, but all of the relevant ones. So that's my main focus coming into next week. We'd love to get 5, 10 engineers there and start process. We're also, I think, finalizing 2 engagement letters with 2 new clients. One of them, we're gonna help them with a project manager. Another one, we're looking to kind of recruit for DevOps in New York. So if you're interested or you know of anyone, again, don't forget to reach out. But the reason why we're here is there's something else I really want to share with you. So right before this, we heard from our senior software engineer who was traveling and road tripping that he had a verbal. And what happened was that he got a verbal from the hiring manager, which is amazing. The hiring manager sent the official offer letter to my senior software engineer yesterday. And so I was waiting, biting my nails, waiting frantically to see what I can do. Do we need to negotiate? Is he gonna pull out? Is he excited? I had no idea. But lo and behold, it's 5 o'clock now, literally 1 hour ago, I get an email from my candidate that says that he just sent back the official offer letter signed, making this 3 official offer letters done this week, which also makes it my personal record for my biggest week in my entire recruiting history. Because of that, we're on track of doing my biggest month, greater than what we did before. And it just honestly boggles my mind that I'm in this situation once again, because all I can feel is grateful and blessed. You know, literally a year ago to filming this, we moved down to DC. I honestly thought my business wasn't gonna make it because of COVID. A lot of good clients and companies we work with stopped hiring or went bellies up. We went through a lot of personal health scares. We lost our beautiful cat. Like, just everything was uncertain. And not just that, you know, working for yourself, whether it's a big business, medium, small, you're freelancing, it's not all roses and sunshines. It's difficult. And I can't tell you how many times over the past 6 years where I wanted to quit. I have experienced everything from depression to burning out, social isolation, questioning myself constantly, like, do I continue doing this, or should I, or why should I continue? But you know, at the end of the day, when my back's against the wall, I just always default to, instead of looking back, look forwards and just keep at it. Show up, put in the work, and if you take care of the work, your business will take care of you. I can never fathom having a month I did a couple months ago with my biggest month, and I can never fathom doing what I did this week and potentially hitting another record for my month. So all I can say is that if you ever feel stuck, you're ever questioning yourself, have faith, put in the work, be consistent, and then from that, you can create amazing, amazing results. And all I can feel, again, is just humbled, blessed, and honored, and just focusing on building good relationships and delivering results for my clients over and over and over again. It's not rocket science, but if I can keep doing it, it will snowball into more business, more leads, more happy people, and then your business will continue to grow. In terms of the numbers, it's absolutely insane. The senior software engineer that we signed on Monday for a small startup in Boston, he was given a salary of $172,000 with an 18% fee that came out to a commission of $30,960. We also finalized our recruiter who had a starting salary of $130,000, 20% fee, and that commission came out to $26,000. And as of today, this is now equal to my biggest deal I've ever done. This senior software engineer got a salary of $190,000. It was a 20% fee, and my commission came out to $38,000, bringing my total of this week to $94,960, which is absolutely insane. Never again did I ever anticipate making 6 figures in a month, let alone close to 6 figures in a week. Everything I've done from here till 6 years ago, nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is me working harder and finding more and better ways for me to develop stronger relationships with my clients and candidates. But in terms of the work I put in and the things that I do and my outreach, it's really, really the same. I just show up to work, and no matter how hard it is, I put in the work and just make it happen, no excuses. And if this is a testament to anything, if I can do it, if you're watching this, you can do it too. And it's just absolutely insane that we're seeing this types of results for the summertime where it typically gets slow. But anyways, guys, like, that's it. It's almost 6 o'clock. Got one more YouTube video to shoot after this, but I'm super grateful to all of you tuning in, watching this. I hope this is really entertaining and enjoyable to you all. I have a lot of fun making these, and if you have any other questions about hiring, recruiting, startups in New York City, tech life, like let me know. I'm more than happy to answer. If there are other aspects of recruiting you want me to show, or you have any questions more specifically about that, reach out to me. And if you're excited to finish off this summer and the rest of this year on a productive note with extreme momentum, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot, and I can't wait to show you a big announcement next week, but I can't say anything more. But other than that, thanks again. I am just over the top of the moon, gonna celebrate tonight and over the weekend, recharge, and we'll be back at it next week. Have a great weekend, have a great week. We'll see you next time.